Planning a fishing trip shouldn't feel like a full-time job. With fishingbooker.com, you can find and book the perfect fishing trip within minutes. Fishingbooker.com connects you with trusted fishing captains around the world. Booking is fast, easy, and secure, with access to verified customer reviews, loyalty rewards, and around-the-clock customer support. Everything you need to book with confidence is in one place. So head to fishingbooker.com and start planning your next fishing adventure today.
Scree gear is more than apparel. It's a tribute to the relentless, the tireless, the true guardians of the wilderness. It's for those who seek not just a game, but a legacy. Not just a sport, but a way of life. In our gear, you're more than a hunter. You're a story, a tradition, a legend in the making. Scree is your journey, your triumph, your success. Join the working man revolution. Success awaits.
All right, welcome back to the Survival and Basic Badass Podcast with Kevin and Chuck. Today, we're going to talk about...
Wanna cry.
All right, so this is some kind of malware virus that happened last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
you did some research. What do you got?
Yeah, well, I remember did a show on Vault 7 a few weeks ago.
We did?
Where we
I don't know
talked
if you
about
guys-
massive amounts of malware that have been stolen from the NSA.
All right, yep, I remember.
Well, last week, hackers used stolen software to attack dozens of countries, including Britain's public health system. It was a global blackmail attempt. Everything was sent by email, and it was condensed, encrypted software, so that none of the virus protection systems caught it.
All right.
Until it was embedded in the computer. Locked British hospitals out of their computers. 74 countries were attacked, including Russia, Ukraine.
I thought it was 150.
This is on the first day.
First day. All right.
Ukraine, India, Taiwan, UK, US. It was the biggest ransomware attack ever.
All right.
Private citizens that had this
Okay.
were offered to have their files decrypted
Okay.
and get all their information back for $300.
Oh.
Now, we have no idea how many people paid the $300, but whoever did pay the $300 did get their data back.
$300. Now, they paid this in the form of Bitcoin. Is that correct?
Right.
All right.
See, last summer, a group called the Shadow Brokers,
Yes.
they launched a monthly subscription service where you would pay a certain amount of money per month, and every month they would upload new software that you could use.
Okay.
So the software's out there, and we still don't know who did the attacks, but they have some suspicions. We'll get to that in a second.
All right.
Um,
So basically, I turn on my computer. I'm a Microsoft user.
mm-hmm.
So I have a PC, something like that. I turn it on, and I get a red screen, basically. Had 3 blocks on it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you anymore? No? Okay. So I did pull up a picture. I don't know. I thought you were... I thought it was you. So what happens is it said, what happened to my computer in section 1? And it would say, your computer's been encrypted by a malware virus. And so then it said, well, what does this mean? What do I do to get my information back? Is it gone forever? No, your information isn't gone forever. We can happily restore it to you. It's been encrypted, and you are not able to access it. No matter what you do, you will never be able to break our code. Then it said, however, we will happily restore your computer back to its current condition. All you have to do is pay us $300 in Bitcoin. Now, you have 2 days to make this payment, or the fee will double.
Right.
If you wait, it's going to be $600. And you know what? The government didn't have it worked out in 2 days. They didn't have this solved. So I'm sure a lot of people, everything on their computer is pretty important.
Right. Is it worth $300? And I think that's a good price.
That is. That's a payable price. You do
you're
$2,000.
Hundreds of thousands
people
of people
are like, fuck it. $2,000, I'm not doing it. Now, obviously, there's a market for people who will pay $2,000.
Right.
If I'm the CEO at Pepsi, I might, hey, whoa, I need that information. I have all kinds of, clients, customers, whatever, orders to your small business. All that information's lost. Your tax information for, whatever, a business needs that, They might pay higher, but $300, you might want to not have the headache of rebuilding your life.
That's right.
All your artwork, your family photos, your whatever. You built a website and all that information's on there. You record a podcast and you have 75 freaking episodes on there. I don't know. Do you need to get it back? Now, ours are all in the World Wide Web, whatever. Doesn't really matter. We might lose a week's. But I actually back up my computer. I'm pretty smart like that. I have my resume and my whatever. That's pretty much the only thing in there. I'm just always ready, just in case. But so that was it. So they were like, oh, pay us or don't. Right. And it was nice, organized. It almost looked like your virus protection, warnings. Yeah. So it's kind of cool.
Well, in England, I think most people probably saw what was going on. The National Healthcare Service, that's NHS, could not access patient files.
Okay.
So basically anybody that came in that wasn't dying got turned away. Surgeries were canceled. Everything was put on a back burner until they could figure it out.
Wow.
The Russian Interior Minister confirmed that at least 1,000 computers of the Russian government had been infected. Roy Bellini, he's the CEO of FishMe.
Okay.
He called it the atom bomb of ransomware.
Ooh.
So, the NSA hacking tool, that's codenamed Eternal Blue, took advantage of a vulnerability in Microsoft Windows. Now, supposedly Microsoft patched the hole within a few hours of the attack, but it was too late because it didn't uninfect people's computers. It just meant that the infection wasn't continuing.
Actually, that's pretty impressive if within a few hours.
Well, that just means that you couldn't download if you got the update.
Oh.
If you updated your computer. Oh. Now, a lot of the updates didn't even go to some of the older Microsoft programs. All right, so it seems that the NSA knew about the vulnerability, but didn't warn Microsoft until after the attack started.
Sure.
So they knew that they had developed the software to access this vulnerability in Microsoft, and they knew that the software was stolen, but they still didn't say anything to Microsoft until the attack started.
They keep coming up aces, don't they?
Right. So, left without the ability to decrypt the data, the victim either had to pay or lose the data. And since Friday, the attacks have spread to 150 countries. Michael Hayden, who is he's the former director of the NSA from 1999 to 2005.
Okay.
He said, I cannot defend an agency having powerful tools if it cannot protect the tools and keep them out of its own hands, or in its own hands. It's now the fucked up part is that they've invested hundreds of thousands of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars to build these tools, this malware. The U.S. government, like your tax money went to fund these programs that they lost that are now fucking us.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. So now it seems that they're thinking that it's North Korea that was actually the ones, one of the groups of people that bought the software from the shadow brokers, and they're thinking that these attacks were driven by North Korea. They would have thought Russia or some of the other countries, but they were all attacked just as badly as the United States.
Yeah, but 1,000 people?
Well, no, 1,000 government computers.
Oh, government computers.
Yeah, not 1,000 people in Russia.
Okay.
So
I guess the way they were tying it to North Korea, did you have that?
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So what ended up happening is the same servers that attacked Sony and had that big
I see.
excursion, the same servers that did that were the same servers that this malware came from. So that's why they're trying to tie it to Korea. Because remember, it was the big,
Right.
how dare you make this movie embarrassing me, right?
Which
the
was a great
interview,
movie.
Which was really an entertaining movie. Again, I have to point out, you guys should go check that out.
Yeah.
But just the same, so that was how they tied it together. Now, what I heard, I see, I don't want to step on your toes here.
No, go ahead. I've got a little bit left, but I'll get
What they
into
were
it.
saying is that the people went from possibly snuck out of North Korea. Is this something you had? No, I don't want to. No. So they think that they had North Korean operatives leave and head over to South Korea, get jobs, and they're working over there in South Korea in IT jobs. And then these guys are the ones, waiting for the go-ahead. And then they're sending out this stuff and doing it from South Korea. So that way they kind of diffuse, hey, it wasn't us. Don't nuke us. I'm just sitting here, nothing.
Right.
We don't even have computers in North Korea. Instead of Facebook, I have to have giant 12-foot posters of me on cars. So,
Yeah.
All right. So that's how they're tying it together, though. That's why they think that North Korea is responsible for this.
Now, I think it was funny, though, because all the IT nerds out there were talking about how amazing this software was.
Yeah.
So, obviously, the NSA did a very good job in building this malware.
Nice.
They did a really great job. They described it as being beautifully made, hard to detect, and easy to use. It's basically like a point-and-shoot type of weapon. You know what I mean? You don't have to be a genius to figure out how to operate it.
Nice.
Now, Michael Rogers has been the director of the NSA since 2014.
Okay.
He still has a job.
Now, 2014, is that before or after the items were stolen?
I don't know.
It's right around that time?
He's still employed, and they spent hundreds of millions of dollars developing software that ended up blackmailing us.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
No, I mean, if you were to lose a job, I would think that would be a reason to.
That's a deal breaker right there?
He's still employed, though. So when you go to the voting booth next year and you're looking to vote and you look for Michael Rogers' name, you won't see it. You can't vote for him.
No?
You can't vote him out.
They do kind of plan that way, don't they?
Yeah, so think about that the next time you're paying your taxes.
Sounds right.
So that's all I got tonight. If you guys want to head over to Patreon, drop us off something.
Yeah. Because we're looking out for you.
That's right.
And guess what? We're not going to... Now, we're going to take your money. We might go to the nudie bar. Might go to the regular bar. We might... there's a lot of things. I mean, it's countless. We could buy guns, possibly purchase night vision. But what I can promise you is we're not going to develop software that's going to freaking steal your money from you and put it in Kim Jong-un's pocket.
That's right.
Now, right there, we're already looking a lot better than the U.S. government.
That's right, man.
I'm coming up aces over here. So the last thing I got is, I don't know if you guys saw, Sheriff David Clark, the Milwaukee, Wisconsin County Sheriff, was actually appointed by Trump. He's going to be the deputy, I don't know, some kind of deputy assistant in Department of Homeland Security. So I just thought that was cool. Thought I'd put that out there. Sheriff Clark, kind of a badass. I don't know. Maybe you don't know who he is, but I don't know. He's looking out for you. So anyway, you guys got anything for us? You want to shoot us an email at preppingbadass@gmail.com. Otherwise, stay safe, and we will talk to you guys next week.
Planning a fishing trip shouldn't feel like a full-time job. With fishingbooker.com, you can find and book the perfect fishing trip within minutes. Fishingbooker.com connects you with trusted fishing captains around the world. Booking is fast, easy, and secure, with access to verified customer reviews, loyalty rewards, and around-the-clock customer support. Everything you need to book with confidence is in one place. So head to fishingbooker.com and start planning your next fishing adventure today.